Solve the system of equations by substitution. In order to solve a system of equations by substitution, you need to have one of your equations already solved for either x or y. Well, that's not the case. But you know what I notice in the bottom equation? Y is positive all alone, all by itself. So if I take this bottom equation and add x to both sides, y is now all alone by itself, and I get y equals x plus 3. Now again, my first step in substitution is to get any equation and solve it for any variable, and since y is positive all by itself, no coefficient, that seems to be the easiest one to use. So I did that. Y is now all by itself. Since I manipulated the bottom equation, I have to plug this into the top equation. So I'm going to rewrite out the top equation, negative 3x plus 3, and replace y with the fact that y equals x plus 3. So I'm going to replace y with x plus 3. I'm going to finish that up by equaling 4. So I rewrote the top equation because I changed the bottom equation and replaced the y with x plus 3. Let's do a little bit of distributive property. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 3 is 9. Drop down the equals, drop down the 4, drop down the negative 3x, drop down the plus sign. On the left side, I can combine like terms. Negative 3x and 3x cancel out. And that leaves me with 9 equals 4. Well, if my variables cancel out and I'm left with something that doesn't make sense, I'm done. And my answer in this case is no solution. Now, in this problem, if I were to solve both of these for y and graph them, I'm going to end up with parallel lines. And parallel lines don't intersect, which means there's no point where both of these will meet. Both of these guys are never going to meet up anywhere, so there's no solution. This is a special case problem. Now, if we did a problem and it was something like 9 equals 9, that would be the infinitely many solutions part. But since this is 9 equals 4, an incorrect statement, the variables disappeared, I have no solution, I'm done this problem.